What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another YouTube video. My name is Mike. I'm a full-time used book reseller. My primary focus is selling books on Amazon through Amazon FBA. I do sell on eBay as well. Today's video is a little bit different. I have you guys here in my Amazon Prep Center warehouse slash living room. You see in the back here, my wife has a successful Etsy business, so she embroiders cat and dog toys. So that's the machine you see in the back. So this is basically her space, and that's why I like doing Amazon FBA, because I can send the books out. I don't have to store anything. So today's video is going to be a little bit of a different kind of fun one, but it's got a point to the story as well. So I got 10 books here. So my challenge to you is to guess whether or not each one is profitable as we go. So there's 10 books. A passing grade when I was in school was a 65, so you would have to get 7 out of 10 basically to pass, to get a passing grade. So this is a can you judge a book by its cover basically kind of video, because a lot of people, you know, you can walk into a thrift store and look at the shelves and think, hey, this one's going to be profitable, this one's going to be profitable. So I'm kind of doing this video to show you guys that you can't really judge a book by its cover. You have to just scan them all and see what happens. So I'm gonna, as we go, I'll have my Scout IQ screen up on the screen so you guys can see exactly how much each book is worth, if it's profitable or not. And we are going off my Scout IQ triggers, which means one of these books, for it to be successful or green in this video, it has to make us at least $4. So that's the bare minimum, $4 on any of these books, as long as the ranks are decent. Would say it's a green, and anything under that's going to be a no. So I'm going to start off here. I'm going to explain, like, I'll read the title of each book before you guys guess, and then we'll pop up and see how much it's worth. So our first book we got here is 200 Blocks from Quilt Maker Magazine, and this one has a CD in it as well. It looks like it's just a kind of quilt pattern book. So what do you guys think? Profitable, not profitable? I've sold plenty of quilt making books before. I've scanned lots of quilt making books. Let's scan it here on the phone and see how we did. Red, not profitable. This book would make us $3.85 if we sent it in. It only has an E-score of 7, so definitely not worth our time. So if you guess that this one sucks and it's not profitable, you're 1 for 1. All right, let's get right on into the next one here. We got a 50th anniversary edition John F. Kennedy Profiles in Courage. Check out this one. Take your guesses, take your guesses. Let's see what we got going on. This is also a reject. You would make $2.01 if you sent this in. You do see the E-score is as high as you're ever going to see it in Scout IQ, which is 151 plus. That means this book is selling basically every day. So, I mean, if you were buying books in bulk, it might be worth it, but even at that, $2, it's not worth our time. So that's 2 reds so far. So hopefully you guys are guessing against the grain here and saying no. Well, let's see. We got Crisis in Bethlehem. Big Steel Struggle to Survive. I believe this is on the steel industry. University of Pittsburgh Press. So this might be kind of like a little textbook of some sort. So let's see how it does. There we go, and accept. $9.27 we would make off this if we send it in, and that's going off the lowest priced FBA offer. So the rank is pretty decent, 663,000, an E-score of 28. Not too bad. It sells about 28 days out of the last 180. So I mean, it's definitely worth sending this one in. So that was our first yes. So we'll put that in the yes pile. Next up, we got Girlfriends, Exploring Women's Relationships in the Bible. So a religious book here. Bible studies. Religious books, I've sold lots of them, and I've also scanned a lot more than I've sold. So it's hit or miss. You never know what you're going to get with them. I always say make sure you scan everything because you don't know what you're leaving behind or what you're missing. So let's see what we got on this one. Nope, this is a big time dud. You make 50 cents on this if you send it in. It's got a terrible rank. It's only sold 4 times in the past 6 months. So you see this one, throw it in the trash basically. So that's another no. That's 3 no's, 1 yeses so far. All right, here goes one up my alley. Star Wars, The Clone Wars. This is a kid's book. $6.99 it would cost if you got it. I guess it's like kind of like, it's a Penguin book. So just a little kid Star Wars book. Secret Missions #1. Let's see if it's worth anything. Yes, $7.98. The rank's a little high, 1.1 million, but we're not worried about that. We can send it in sooner or later. It'll sell because we're repricing at the lowest price, which means when somebody clicks on it to buy the lowest price, we're going to get the sale. E-score of 27. So, little Star Wars book worth some money. That's two greens and 3 reds so far. Next up, we got Unconscious Putting. This is a book on how to putt. I'm pretty good at mini golf, but I've never played real golf in my life, so I don't know anything about any of this. And sports books, honestly, in my opinion, a lot of sports books aren't worth anything, at least in my experience. I've scanned so many sports books, and they're rarely worth anything. This does have a foreword by Phil Mickelson. I know he's a real famous, popular putter, so let's scan this one, see if it's worth anything. $12.11. You'll see here the rank is pretty good, 210,000, and the E-score of 111, which means it sells pretty quick. So this is definitely, you ever see something, your Scout IQ screen looks like this, you're definitely taking this, and you're definitely going to sell it real quick. So that puts us at 3 green and 3 red as we go here. So next up we got Richard Matheson, A Stir of Echoes. No clue. Oh, here we go. It's about psychic abilities. Let's see if this thing's worth any money. Sometimes these weird odds and ends books will surprise you. Nope. $3.06. So it's got a decent rank. It sells fairly often with the E-score of 68. You do see here the FBA is $11. The new FBA is $12.99. So if we did sell it possibly at the second price book, if we click on it there, you see how it turns to accept. It would be a $4.43, but we're going for the bottom. We want to be the lowest. We want to sell it. So if you have your trigger set up that you're going against more than just the lowest offer, maybe this will show up green, but for me, it's red. So that's a no. 4 no's, 3 yeses. Okay, now we got a cookbook. Tiffany Thiessen, Pull Up a Chair, Recipes from My Family to Yours. This is a pretty heavy cookbook. I'm sure you book scanners have scanned tons of cookbooks. A lot of you probably don't even scan the Betty Crocker or any of that nonsense anymore, which I don't blame you because I've never found a profitable George Foreman or Betty Crocker book. And you'll see here up in the corner, Ollie's, that's like a discount bargain store. So someone paid $4 for this when they got it. So let's scan it. Let's see if it's worth anything to us. All right, $4.57. So if you've seen this at the thrift store, definitely pick it up. It's got a high rank, 200,000, and the E-score is 111. Didn't we have another one that was 111? That's weird. So this thing's selling pretty often, and definitely a good pickup if you see it. It'll sell quick. So now we are at 4 greens and 4 reds with 2 left to go. All right. We got a textbook here. Representation, Cultural Representations and Signifying Practices. Stuart Hall, Culture, Media, and Identities. So this is definitely a textbook. You see it's got the little textbook stickers on the back. Hopefully it'll let me scan it. Textbooks are hit or miss, you know. A lot of them suck, but when you do find ones that are good, they're definitely worth the money. No, it's not going to cooperate with me, is it? Oh, there we go. $5.96. So this is a green. 21 E-score, 466,000 rank. It's not terrible. You do see the listing we're going against is an acceptable offer. That's what the A means next to the 1666. So yeah, you would buy this. I mean, usually softbacks only cost you 99 cents. So this would be definitely something you could pick up, and I definitely would price it more than the acceptable offer, because I usually don't go against the acceptable offers because all mines are usually conditioned good. So I'd probably price it a little bit above that, maybe like 18 bucks. You can probably make 7-8 bucks out of it. So that's another green. We got 5 greens and 4 reds. So if logic tells you anything, that this last one would be a red, because I purposely did 5 greens and 5 reds. Or did I? This is a pretty cool book I got from a free book pickup. Bird's Eye Views, Historic Lithographs of North American Cities. This is a big book. Like, this book doesn't even fit in one of my boxes probably. So it just got a bunch of pictures of all the cities from back in the day. Last one. Let's see if we're making any money on this one. There we go. We're making $15.62. Doesn't have the best E-score with only 9. But as always, our repricer, we make sure we're the lowest. So when that sale happens, we get the sale. Definitely pick this up. 843,000 rank. That's fine. With this kind of money, we can send it in. It'll sell maybe within a month or two. And it's a pretty cool book. So we wound up with 6 greens and 4 no's. So I would venture to say that I would be surprised if anybody watching this video got over, I would say even 8 or more out of 10 correct. This is my cat Diana. We have 5 cats. Look at her going right up to the screen. So yeah, the moral of the story is you can't judge a book by its cover, because you never know what you're going to get. You know, you can't walk in and point out a textbook and say, oh, it's going to be worth $100, because most of the time it's not going to be. And that's why you just scan everything. Little books, religious books, textbooks, any kind of books, even big coffee table books. I mean, if you see a book this big in a thrift store, you better scan it just for your own information to see if it's worth anything. But that's going to do it for today's video. Can't judge a book by its cover. Make sure you comment how many you guys guessed right. Don't cheat either. Be honest, alright? Honestly, my wife's a lot better at going in and looking at books on the shelf and guessing which ones are worth money. Me, I suck at it. I'll maybe get like 1 out of 10, right? So, let me know how many you guys guessed correctly, and I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more book thrifting videos. Bye-bye!